The cafeteria was buzzing with noise, the usual chaos of laughter, chatter, and the clattering of trays. But in one corner, the noise faded into something cruel. A group of boys, all around 16, circled a girl in a wheelchair. Her name was Emily. She was 15, pale-skinned, with blonde hair tied neatly into a braid. She had been born with a spinal condition that kept her from walking, but what hurt her most wasn't her disability. It was the way people treated her because of it. The boys grinned as one of them picked up a carton of orange juice from the table. "Hey, Emily, thirsty?" he mocked. Before she could respond, he tipped it over, pouring the sticky liquid down her lap, soaking her clothes, her wheelchair, and her lunch. The cafeteria erupted in laughter, students pulling out phones, some recording, others just watching. Emily froze. She didn't cry, not in front of them. She just lowered her eyes, gripping the armrest of her chair so tightly her knuckles went white. Inside, though, she felt a wave of humiliation crash over her. She wanted to disappear. The boys laughed louder, high-fiving each other. To them, it was just another joke, just another easy target. But across the room, someone had seen enough. Her name was Aaliyah, 16 tall, with braids that fell over her shoulders and sharp, determined eyes. Aaliyah was known for her quiet strength. She wasn't the most popular girl, and she didn't always speak up in class, but she had something most people didn't: courage that burned like fire. Her tray clattered as she set it down. She stood, her heart pounding, and walked toward the crowd that had gathered. Every step was heavy, but her mind was clear. "Stop," she said, her voice cutting through the laughter. The bullies turned. One of them smirked. "What's the problem, Aaliyah? She needed a shower." The cafeteria laughed again. But Aaliyah didn't flinch. She stepped closer, standing between Emily and the bullies. "You think humiliating a girl in a wheelchair makes you strong? It doesn't. It makes you pathetic." A hush fell over the cafeteria. No one expected anyone to challenge them, let alone Aaliyah. The leader of the group sneered. "What are you gonna do about it?" Aaliyah leaned forward, her voice low but strong. "I'm going to make sure everyone here sees you for what you are, cowards who pick on someone who can't even fight back." For a moment no one spoke. Then a girl from another table stood. "She's right." Another voice joined in. Then another. Slowly, one by one, students began to clap, not for the bullies, for Aaliyah. The bullies' smirks faded as the cafeteria shifted. Cameras that had been recording Emily's humiliation were now recording them, their cruelty laid bare. The laughter was gone. They were exposed. But Aaliyah wasn't finished. She turned, crouching beside Emily. "Don't let them break you," she whispered. "You're stronger than they'll ever be." She grabbed napkins from the table, helping Emily wipe away the juice, her movements calm and steady. Emily's lip trembled, and finally tears fell, not of shame this time, but of relief. Someone cared. Someone had stood up for her. The principal arrived minutes later, alerted by the commotion. After reviewing the recordings, the bullies were taken to the office. Their punishment was swift: suspension, community service, and a public apology to Emily. But punishment wasn't the real victory. The real victory was what happened after. Over the next few weeks, everything began to change. Students who had once ignored Emily now greeted her in the hallways. Some sat with her at lunch. She joined a school club she had always been too nervous to try. And Aaliyah, she became more than just the girl who stood up. She became a leader, someone people looked up to. But it wasn't easy. Aaliyah faced whispers in the hall, accusations that she was trying to be a hero or making a big deal out of nothing. She struggled with doubt, wondering if stepping in would make her a target next. But every time she saw Emily smile, sitting with new friends, laughing without fear, Aaliyah knew she had done the right thing. The real challenge wasn't just standing up that one time. It was continuing to live with courage, even when it was hard. Aaliyah learned that bravery wasn't about not being scared. It was about choosing what was right, even when fear tried to stop you. Months later, during a school assembly, Emily wheeled herself onto the stage. Her hands trembled as she held the microphone, but her voice was clear. "I used to believe I was invisible," she said, "that people only saw my wheelchair and not me. But then one brave person, proved me wrong. She reminded me that kindness is louder than cruelty, and I want to thank her." She turned to Aaliyah, who sat in the audience. The whole school followed her gaze. Aaliyah stood, embarrassed but proud, as the room erupted in applause. In that moment, Aaliyah understood something powerful. One voice, one act of courage, could spark change far bigger than herself. Emily wasn't invisible anymore, and the bullies, they weren't feared anymore. What remained was the lesson that echoed through the halls long after the juice was cleaned, long after the laughter had faded. Sometimes it only takes one person to inspire an entire school. And that one person that day was Aaliyah.